Willkommen, bienvenue, and welcome to Spa-Francorchamps. This circuit was built in 1921, and even though its length was halved in 1979, the Belgian Grand Prix is still one of the longest, fastest, and most magical races on the F1 calendar. Spa-Francorchamps is famous for its long straights and fast corners. Drag efficiency will make all the difference here as drivers zoom through the famous sequence of Eau Rouge leading up into Raidillon. But a twisty middle sector keeps things tricky down on the track. Ladies and gentlemen, this is Formula One. We return for the next day of our highly anticipated race weekend, which sees the end of practice and the start of qualifying. Yesterday's action gave us a fantastic taste of what is to come, and the anticipation within the paddock continues to grow. Qualifying promises to be as unrelenting as ever. Only the best, the most consistent drivers can progress from one period to the next and stand a chance of earning a place at the front of the grid. Hold on tight, because we're getting underway. It's race day, and final preparations are underway.
We saw a solid qualifying performance from Ferrari, and they're sure to have their chance to push even further during the race. Williams had a good performance in qualifying. Now they'll be eager to demonstrate that they can have an even better race. And the weather is sunny here today, apart from a few clouds. Let's hope they remain scattered on the horizon.
Well, this may well be another Belgian Grand Prix for the ages, so stick around and find out how it all ends. The drivers there lined up on the grid under mostly sunny skies. Taking a look at Ferrari now. Not as close to the front as they might have wished for, but we know the race order can change a lot during those first few corners. There's the other Ferrari. They might not be in the top 3 spots, but things could change fast once the race gets underway. And we're just moments away now. You can hear the excitement in the crowd here at the Belgian Grand Prix. It's lights out and away we go. Sounds like we've had a spin. Let's take a closer look. We're just watching the Red Bull. They lose it there. That's the spin. The team are really disappointed with that. Let's hope it doesn't set them back too badly. Oh, we've had a spin. Let's have a look. So this was the Aston Martin. What a spin! Is that a lockup? We can take a look now. Now just focus on the Haas. And yes, that's the lockup. I think someone's run wide. Let's take a look at the replay. Let's have a look here. This was the Aston Martin. And they've gone wide, very wide. That's not ideal. Not ideal at all. Red Bull gained a place. Here's the replay. We're just watching the Red Bull. Gaining a position there. They make it look so easy.
Continue, keep going.
Who's running wide there? Let's see what happened there. Now, just watch the Mercedes here. Goodness me, they're completely off the racing line.
So there was a crash. And box now, box now. Box.
Let's take a closer look. Now look at this. It was the AlphaTauri driver involved. And that's an off, and a big off. No! That's going to be a big blow to the team. Will they be able to recover? We'll see.
Pit confirm and box.
Red Bull moved up. Let's have a look. We're just watching the Red Bull. And they get past, which moves them up a position. The team are devastated. Oh, there's a spin! Let's take a look at the replay. So this was the Aston Martin. What a spin out! The team had such high hopes today. What a shame. There's been a crash. Sounds like a single car. We can take a look now. Okay, so there we have the Alpine. They've lost control, and there's the crash. Looks like there's been a lockup. Let's see what happened there. Now we see the Williams here. Just a bit too heavy on the brakes, and they've locked up. Sounds like someone's locked up. Here's the replay. Okay, so there we have the Alpine. Well, they've lost it. They've locked up. I think that was a crash. Now, just watch the Mercedes here. That crash is terrible news for the team. No! And that was a bitter blow for the team. There's been a crash. Now look at this. It was the AlphaTauri driver involved. Oh, a nasty crash there. Red Bull gained a place. Ferrari advance the race position. Let's take a closer look. Okay, here's the Ferrari. Goodness me, there they go, moving ahead of the other driver. That was a big moment. The team are clearly delighted. Oh, and Ferrari just gained a place. Sounds like there's been a crash. Let's have a look. Now let's watch this. The Alfa Romeo involved in this one. There's the crash.
Slow down now.
Let's take a look at the replay. Okay, here's the Ferrari. A definite collision there. That's very unfortunate. The team are really disappointed with that. Let's hope it doesn't set them back too badly. Sounds like a few cars have crashed. Let's see what happened there. Okay, here's the Ferrari. And that's a big smash. They'll have felt that. We can take a look now. Okay, here's the Ferrari. That looked like a very nasty spin. That's going to be a big blow to the team. Will they be able to recover? We'll see.
We should slow down.
Was that a lock-up on the track? Let's take a closer look. Let's have a look here. This was the Aston Martin. That lock-up could have cost them dearly.
Checkered flag.
In the end, Ferrari's driver didn't do too badly. Ferrari must have some mixed feelings after this. They didn't do too badly, but they can definitely do better.
I agree, they have some ironing out to do, but they certainly have what it takes to get there.
That's right, and they finished the race weekend in third place in the constructor standings.
For the next round, Formula One won't be straying too far. We'll be heading to the dunes of Zandvoort and the lightning speed of the Dutch Grand Prix.